Good morning. This is PJ, Pastor Jeff, and I'm sitting here in my office. These daily readings are for Thursday, April 29th, 2021. We have our three readings, Psalm 22, 25 through 31. Our Old Testament reading is Amos chapter 8, verses 1 through 7. And then our New Testament reading is from the book of Acts, chapter 8, verses 1 through 8. Now hear these words. Psalm 22. Here is the great gathering for worship. I have discovered this praise life, and I'll do what I promised right here in front of God's worshipers. Down and outers sit at God's table and eat their fill. Everyone on the hunt for God is here, praising Him. Live it up from head to toe. Don't ever quit. From the four corners of the earth, people are coming to their senses and are running back to God. Long lost families are falling on their face before Him. God has taken charge. From now on, He has the last word. All the power mongers are before Him, worshiping. All the poor and powerless too, worshiping, along with those who never get it together, worshiping. Our children and their children will get on this as the world is passing along from parent to child. Babies not yet conceived will hear the good news that God does what He says. Our Old Testament reading is from the book of Amos, chapter 8, verses 1 through 8. My master God showed me this vision, a bowl of fresh fruit. He said, "What do you see, Amos?" I said, "A bowl of fresh, ripe fruit." God said, "Right. So I'm calling it quits with my people Israel. I'm no longer acting as if everything is just fine. The royal singers will wail when it happens. My master God said so. Corpses will be strewn here and there and everywhere. Hush! Listen to this, you who walk all over the weak. You treat poor people as less than nothing. Who says, "Where's my next paycheck coming so I can go out and live it up? How long till the weekend when I can go out and have a good time?" Who give little and take much and never do an honest day's work. You exploit the poor, using them, and then when they're used up, you discard them. God swears against the arrogance of Jacob. I'm keeping track of their every last sin. God's oath will shake earth's foundation, dissolve the whole world into tears. God's oath will sweep in like a river that rises, flooding houses and lands, and then recedes, leaving behind a sea of mud. The New Testament reading is from the book of Acts, chapter 8, verses 1 through 8. And hear these words. That set off a terrific persecution of the church in Jerusalem. The believers were all scattered throughout Judea and Samaria. All that is, but the apostles, good and brave men, buried Stephen, giving him a solemn funeral. Not many dry eyes that day. And Saul went wild, devastating the church, entering house after house after house, dragging men and women off to jail, forced to leave home base. The followers of Jesus all became missionaries. Wherever they were scattered, they preached the message about Jesus. Going down to a Samaritan city, Philip proclaimed the message of the Messiah. When the people heard what he had said and saw the miracles, the clear sign of God's action, They hung on to every word. Many who could neither stand nor walk were healed that day. The evil spirits protested loudly as they were sent on their way. And what joy in this city. And here ends our readings for the day.